Hello, my dear souls. This is the energy update for February 2021. I'm glad to be here with you, and I feel happy to share with you this energy update because what comes through very strongly for me now, as always, this is the collective energy that I kind of feel into, right? And it could be for you, like you might experience these things that I'm going to describe. For the majority of people, that's my sense. This is kind of what's there energetically, but it could also be that you experience something completely different, and that is fine too. So why I feel happy to share some of it in relation to this February is because the energy of manifesting is dominant at the moment, which means my sense is that if you have prepared stuff during the past couple of weeks or months, if you have prepared something, whatever that is that you have prepared will move into the phase of manifestation, will move into the phase of becoming more tangible during this month. Right? So this means you might become even clearer on what it is you want and what it is you do not want. And the translation from your ideas, from your thoughts, from your kind of behind the scenes creation into visible stuff, this can happen now during this month, or the start of it can happen now during this month. Also, what's there obviously is still a lot of turbulence, a lot of, it nearly feels like back and forth, like again, what has been quite prevalent during the past couple of months, the request from all of us to be flexible, because it's nearly like a decision might be made and then reversed and then changed and then stopped altogether. And it's like, it feels like we need to adapt to something that we might not even want, right? So we go, okay, I go with that. And then it's like, oh, but this is going to be changed now. And it's this and this. And you go, just as I thought, I accepted that version. Now it's this version. Okay. So I go with that. And again, though, then it's like, no, stop. We're going to change this altogether, or we're not going to make any decision now, or we're going to, like that's something that you might experience now during this month. Where even in your personal life or on a global scale, where it's this kind of back and forth. I thought it was this way, like yesterday they only said that, and now it's like that way. And so again, the requirement is staying focused within yourself and also navigating through this by choosing where we put our attention and by choosing where we put our focus, because we can actually get very distracted and very confused if we just go along with whatever is being put in front of our nose. So we need to be very vigilant as to what we do with our attention and focus. This is something as well that is so important, because we can only be in charge and in control if we realize that what is most precious that we have to give right now is, in fact, obviously, in addition to our love and all that and our light, but the other thing that is really, really precious that we have to give right now is our attention, our energy, and our focus. So we need to ask ourselves, who am I giving my attention to? And is that voluntarily? Who am I listening to? Why? What am I taking in? And do they deserve, even the messages, do they deserve my attention? Or do they just make me feel worried and bad and all over the place and actually in less power than I've ever felt? Because then don't blame them. Then what you can control, right, is your attention and your focus. So if we work with our focus during this month, we can actually navigate through this quite well. And I actually see this spaceship with this, in the cockpit, this, what do you call that? This board thing anyway, where they have the control board. I'm sure there's a proper name for it, but most of you know what I mean. And it's like, I see all these buttons and these, the steering wheel and everything. So if you're in the cockpit and you kind of navigate through space in the spaceship, because also the speed is quite, it's going very fast, but we can navigate through like the pieces of rock and whatever else there is in front of us. We can navigate through this quite well if we keep our focus on where we want to go, what we want to focus on. So if kind of, okay, that's my home planet out there, I want to go there, or I want to explore this, then stay on that course instead of just being thrown around by this, that, and the other. Okay, so that's also something that is very much there this month. And let me sense if there is anything else that I can share with you. Yeah, we need to be reasonable. We need to be reasonable. We need to be level-headed, kind of like serene and within our power. Serene, I want to say, level-headed, because the obviously ongoing global disruptions and energy flares that are coming up and things that need to be expressed and need to come to the surface in terms of people, different nations, within countries, between countries, on different levels. These things need to come up, right? And we know this. But if we stay like within our own reasonability, if that's a word, we will not get entangled with that, right? So let's stay level-headed and not get involved too much with this on an emotional level. Because what I see is if we do this, if we get involved emotionally into all this turmoil that's also going to come up here and there, we are not going to be very productive within our own life, and we're not going to be very helpful to others. And you could say, well, this is experiencing duality. Yes, you can do that. You just need to ask yourself, do you want that? You can also decide, no, I'm going to reach for my focus. I'm going to bring my attention to what I want to put my attention on, really what I want to focus on. And instead of getting emotionally involved in what is being put in front of me, I'm going to clearly look into the direction that is actually important and good feeling for me. It is so important and valid to follow what makes us feel good. Inside, really, really inside, not on a superficial level, but inside, the kind of where you get a yes from your soul. This feels right, this feels good, continue with this. And this will be a feeling of harmony. This will be a feeling of peace. And if you focus on what is creating disharmony and war within you, then you're not giving your attention to a source that is actually going to appreciate that attention. You're going to give it away to a source that is going to misuse your attention to pull you and suck you more into that. So refocus and take your power back. And in this case, for this month, my sense is really the power is the attention, your emotional energy, and your focus. Okay? And like, of course, if you really feel inspired to just spread your love and light, please do so, right? All of us need that. Do that. If you have a lot of light within you at the moment, if you feel very joyful right now, share it with as many people as you can, because that is so, so needed also. And if there are things you want to manifest or you have been looking to manifest, February is a month where things will start to be visible, and also where you will see what is not working in kind of the way you think you might want things, and what is not in alignment with you, so you can adjust and you can fine-tune your path, your decisions, your projects, whatever it is. Okay, so that's it for today. I'm going to love you and leave you, and we'll talk again next time.